You're watching this because somewhere along the way, you convinced yourself that you'll probably rent forever, not because you don't work hard, not because you don't pay your bills, but because life slowly convinced you that home ownership just wasn't meant for people like you. Today, I want you to meet someone. Her name is Ashley. And if we're being honest, Ashley could be you. Every morning, Ashley's alarm goes off before the sun comes up. She gets out of bed, starts the coffee, gets dressed, grabs her keys, and heads to work. Nothing about her life is careless. She works hard, pays her bills, keeps food on the table, and every single month when the first rolls around, she does exactly what she's done for the last 8 years. She pays her rent on time every single month, 96 rent payments, not one of them late. As I watched Ashley's story, I couldn't help but wonder how many people are living this exact same routine. The years begin to blur together. One apartment becomes another, different buildings, different neighbors, different addresses. The moving boxes are unpacked, only to be packed again a year or two later. The calendar keeps turning, the dream keeps getting pushed further away. Then one Saturday afternoon, Ashley notices signs pointing to an open house. She almost keeps driving. I'm just looking, she quietly tells herself. The moment she walks through the front door, everything changes. It's not a mansion, just a beautiful little home. Sunlight pours through the windows, a quiet backyard, a kitchen she can actually picture herself cooking in. For the first time in years, she doesn't feel like she's visiting someone else's dream. She can actually see herself living there. As Ashley gets ready to leave, the realtor smiles and hands her a business card. If you ever want to talk about getting pre-approved, she says, give me a call. A few days later, Ashley is sitting across from a loan officer. She's nervous, but hopeful. The loan officer reviews her file. His smile slowly fades. He slides a letter across the desk. I'm sorry, Ashley, he says softly. We can't approve you right now. Ashley looks down at the paper. Why? Your credit card utilization is too high, and there's an old account reporting on your credit that shouldn't be there. Ashley looks up. An account I don't even recognize? The loan officer quietly nods. In just a few seconds, the home Ashley had already started imagining slipped right through her fingers. And that's the moment Ashley realized something that millions of renters never see coming. Sometimes it's not your income keeping you from becoming a homeowner. It's your credit report telling a story that isn't even true. Ashley drives home in complete silence, no music, no phone calls, just the sound of the road beneath her tires. When she gets home, she walks into her apartment, drops her purse on the table, and slowly sits down. In front of her, she spreads out every rent receipt she could find, one after another, 8 years, 96 payments, every single one made on time. Then she lays the loan denial letter beside them. She couldn't help but think, how could 8 years of doing the right thing be outweighed by one piece of paper? Ashley stares at the receipts and quietly whispers, 8 years of paying on time, and it doesn't count for anything. For a moment, she starts believing this is as far as she'll ever go. She picks up her phone and begins mindlessly scrolling. Then a message pops up from one of her coworkers. Ashley, you need to watch this. Attached is a short video. Curious, she taps play. The woman in the video says, your rent history didn't disappear. It just was never being reported to the credit bureaus. And if there's an account on your credit report that doesn't belong there, you have the right to dispute it. Ashley pauses the video. Her expression changes. For the first time since leaving the lender's office, she doesn't feel defeated. She feels curious. Maybe this wasn't the end of the story after all. She grabs a notebook from the kitchen drawer, opens to the very first page, and writes two simple words across the top. The plan. Because sometimes the day you think your dream died is actually the day you finally discover how to make it happen. The next morning, Ashley stopped focusing on what she couldn't change and started working on what she could. The first thing she did was exactly what I would have told her to do. She pulled all three of her credit reports, not just one, all three, because each credit bureau can report something completely different. Ashley read every page, line by line, account by account, until she found it. The account that didn't belong to her, she highlighted it, gathered her documentation, wrote her dispute letter, then mailed it by certified mail so she'd have proof it was received. One step, one letter, one opportunity to make her credit report tell the truth. Next, Ashley learned something she wished she'd known years earlier. Her rent payments could actually help build her credit. She signed up for a rent reporting service, uploaded years of payment history. For the first time, those on-time rent payments finally had the chance to work in her favor instead of being forgotten. But Ashley wasn't finished. Then we tackled the number that quietly holds so many people back from getting approved, credit card utilization. She looked at her balances, made a payment, then walked into the bathroom and wrote one number across across her mirror, 31%. Every payday, she paid a little more. The number changed. 31% became 22%. A few weeks later, 22% became 9%. Every morning while brushing her teeth, she'd see that number staring back at her. It wasn't just a percentage anymore. It was proof that progress doesn't happen all at once. It happens one decision, one payment, one step at a time, and little by little. Ashley stopped feeling like someone hoping for a home and started becoming someone preparing to own one. A few weeks later, the mail finally arrives. Ashley sees the return address from the credit bureau. Her heart starts racing. This has to be it, she whispers. She tears open the envelope, her eyes scan the page, then they stop. Dispute result verified as accurate. The room suddenly feels quiet. Ashley slowly lowers the letter, sits down in the nearest chair, and just stares. After everything she'd done, after all the research, the letters, the documentation, it felt like nothing had changed. For a while, she just sat there. The notebook she titled The Plan stayed closed on the table. She looked at the ceiling and wondered if this was where the journey ended. I think we've all had moments like that. The moment where quitting feels easier than trying one more time, then almost without thinking, Ashley picked up her phone and opened her credit score app. She wasn't expecting much, but something caught her attention. Her score had gone up, not by a lot, just a few points. Most people would have overlooked it. Ashley didn't, because those few points told her something important. The work was making a difference, maybe not as fast as she wanted, but it was working. She opened her notebook again, gathered even more documentation, an old bank statement, a payoff letter, everything she could find. Then she prepared another dispute. This time, she wasn't sending it because she hoped it would work. She was sending it because she refused to let one response be the final answer. Sometimes the difference between the people who eventually reach their goals and the people who don't is simply deciding to try one more time. A few weeks later, Ashley wakes up just like she always does. Coffee, work, the same routine she's lived for years. Before heading out the door, she opens her credit score app, not because she's expecting anything, just because checking it had become part of the journey. The app finishes loading. Ashley looks at the screen, then looks again. The number has finally crossed the threshold she needed. For a moment, she doesn't move. She just stares at the screen. Then the biggest smile spreads across her face. All those nights of wondering if it would ever happen, all those payments, all those letters, all those small decisions, they had finally led to this moment. A few days later, Ashley finds herself sitting across from the very same loan officer, the same office, the same desk, the same chair, but this time the conversation is different. He reviews her file, looks up with a smile, then slides another letter across the desk. Congratulations, Ashley, you're pre-approved. Ashley gently picks up the letter, almost afraid to crease it. This time, it's not a denial. It's the opportunity she'd been fighting for. She walks outside, barely making it to the sidewalk before pulling out her phone. Her mom answers on the first ring. Hello? Ashley can't stop smiling. Mom, I got approved. For a second, neither of them says anything. Then they both start crying. Not because a piece of paper changed Ashley's life, but because that piece of paper represented years of hard work, months of determination, and a dream she refused to give up on. As I watched Ashley standing there, I couldn't help but smile because her credit report had finally started telling the same story her life had been telling for years. Responsible, consistent, ready to become a homeowner. A few days later, Ashley pulls into the driveway of the very same house she had only dreamed about a few months earlier. The same front porch, the same little backyard, the same sunlight pouring through the windows, but this time, she isn't here for an open house. She isn't just looking. The realtor walks toward her with a smile. Instead of handing Ashley a business card, she places a set of keys in her hand. This one's yours. Ashley looks down at the keys for a moment, then unlocks the front door. She slowly walks inside. The house is quiet, empty, perfect. She runs her hand across the kitchen counter, looks out the window into the backyard, then stands in the middle of her new living room and takes a long, deep breath. As I watched Ashley standing there, I couldn't help but think back to where this journey started. 8 years, 96 rent payments, 1 loan denial, 90 days of learning, fighting, and refusing to give up. Ashley smiles as she looks around her new home because this wasn't just a house. It was proof that sometimes the dream isn't out of reach. It just takes the right plan to get there. And if you're watching this thinking you'll probably rent forever, I hope Ashley's story reminded you of something. Your current situation is not your final destination. Check your credit, fix what's holding you back, keep showing up. Because one day You might be standing in a home that once felt impossible, just like Ashley. As Ashley begins unpacking the first box in her new home, I want you to remember something. This story wasn't really about Ashley. It was about everyone who's been working hard, paying their bills, and wondering if they'll ever own a home. If that's you, don't give up before you know what's really standing in your way. Check all three of your credit reports for errors and dispute anything that's inaccurate. See if your rent payments can be reported to the credit bureau so your on time payments can start working for you. And if you're carrying credit card balances, work toward lowering your utilization below 10% and ideally below 5%. It took 8 years of renting and 90 days of fighting for what she'd already earned. If Ashley's story encouraged you today, subscribe so you don't miss the next inspiring journey. Leave a comment and tell me what you're working toward. Buying your first home, improving your credit, or something else? I'd love to cheer you on. And if you're ready to buy a home but don't know where to start, complete the home buying form linked in the description. I'll connect you with experienced real estate professionals in your city and state who can help guide you through the home buying process. Remember, your credit score is part of your story. It doesn't have to be the ending.